The resistors were normal people. They weren't supermen or superwomen. They were just the normal people who you would normally pass in the streets and not even notice. Most people see the resistance either in terms of the French resistance, or obviously if they're Polish, the Polish resistance, or in terms of SOE. And in fact, every country that was occupied developed a resistance movement or several resistance movements. And I wanted to know more, and I wanted to let everyone else know. The assumption with resistance is everyone automatically thinks of armed resistance, or these ill-equipped partisans rising up against the Germans and fighting doomed battles of brave but futile uprisings. But in fact, a lot of resistance is unarmed resistance. And I wanted to bring that out, the impact of the clandestine press, the enormous value that resistance had in providing intelligence of what was going on in Europe, right from were the Germans going to invade Britain, right through to the V2 rockets in particular, when in fact both V weapons, the British first heard about them from the resistance. Also realizing that there was great complexity, that it was not a simple resistance against the Germans. The other side of resistance is collaboration. And so at the same time, in every country, you get some sort of civil war. Some of it's sort of underground, it's collaborators against the resistance, resistance against the collaborators. And sometimes it's more overt when you have resistance movements such as in Yugoslavia and Greece in particular, who actually spend more time fighting each other than fighting the Germans. The resistors were normal people, but what the qualities they had, apart from bravery and the willingness to take risks, even when most people were not so much collaborating as just adopting the attitude of we'll wait and see how the war goes. They stood apart and they took huge losses. They knew the risks. And network after network would be broken up, and yet they would be reborn from the survivors. The resilience of these people was tremendous.